Dunkirk. I had to come this far inland from the beach just so I could accommodate for the tide. Spent the night here. Pretty windy, but well worth it. So this is the Paris du Nord, the North Paris train terminal. So this is what you see when you first walk out of the Paris du Nord train terminal. Or Gare du Nord. I'm on one of the islands in the Seine River, just across the bridge. And here's a beautiful building of some sort. So, it's kind of churchy. So there's a guy over there with a little bullhorn and a touristy type of tuk-tuk, or whatever they call them, you know. Sort of like got a motorcycle front wheel, holds 3 or 4 people in the back. Bullhorn is their Liverpool, let me adjust this. It's their Liverpool sort of, I'm sure it's one of many of their little chants that they have. Today happens to be the championship football or soccer match in Paris with Liverpool. And so there's tons of fans. I don't know who the other team is. I will definitely make a point to stop at some cafe tonight or pub and watch that match. Hopefully outside of the city by then. That's my intention. But for now, yeah, it's gonna be a madhouse. I stopped and asked these guys that were sitting at a cafe. I was like, so I'm guessing it's sold out? They're like, yeah, unless you want to pay 4,000 euros or pounds for a ticket. And I'm like, no. So I just want to get a couple of quick photo ops and then head on out of the city. That is the Cathedral of Notre Dame. Oops. And the reason why nobody can go up to it right now is because a couple of years ago it partially burned down. So they're obviously going to take quite a while to renovate it. But at least the front scaffolding's off so you can see it. It's very impressive. The inside is extremely Gothic. I went there when I was in junior high and we lived in Germany, came over here for a weekend. And it's dark and ominous. The rose window's beautiful. But even though it is gigantic, it does not have that big open light feel. Although for the time it was probably more so than other churches built in that era. So. So it looks like this is the festival center for the non-stadium goers. So I just found out that the opposing team to Liverpool is Real Madrid, so noted. This is the Place de la Concorde, and that obelisk was shipped from Egypt. And here we have a beautiful fountain in the Place de la Concorde. on my way to photo op number 2. Yes. A beautiful fountain. Does that make you horny? This is the Champs-Élysées. It's something other than the breakneck speed of the Tour de France. On my way to the second photo op still. Oh wow. Basically the same speed, but I look faster, you know, on account of the hat. And here we are, the Arc de Triomphe. For those of you who don't know, there is a new Paris, or a new part of Paris. Off in the distance there, all the modern skyscrapers that you'd find in most big cities. But obviously they built it over there, so they didn't mess with over here, so. Love the French piece of shit cars. That one's even dressed in France. Up and now down the Champs-Élysées at the breakneck speed of 12, maybe 14 miles per hour. I will catch this lady on the bike. Get out of my way. You see, she has no ability to catch the muscle power. Jean-Francois Hilton. So for those of you who've never been to the Eiffel Tower, it is massive. First time I came, I was in junior high, 8th grade, because we lived in Germany, and we did a weekend bus tour out to Paris. And I had seen pictures from when my mom went a few months prior with, I think, my Aunt Mary. And the photos that she brought back weren't, you know, obviously the typical postcard photos, but the ones that she took, you know, when she's near one of these 4 base legs, I was like, I had no idea it was that big. And then of course when you see it in real life, it's just unbelievable. I'm not gonna go in there today because I'm gonna be back here probably within a few months, and I'll, you know, do all that stuff then. So Okay, maybe the obelisk didn't do much for you, but does that make you horny? I mean, come on. It's the king of swing. It's bigger than the Washington Monument. Listening to traditional French music on Spotify. I was going, out of town, still in town obviously, but turned left down this little street here, and this is what I saw. I couldn't believe it. So I'm about 10 or so miles outside of Paris on the northeast side of town. Just stopped by this river. So, just normal, fairly industrial type neighborhood. Nice little neighborhood.